In today's video, we are talking brands that I want to try in 2019. So if you want to see what's on my list of brands to try in 2019, then keep on watching. Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Bettina and I'm the makeup enthusiast. You guys may have seen a couple of days ago or a couple of weeks ago, I'm not sure when I posted it, I posted my update of brands that I wanted to try in 2018. Now on my list of brands to try for 2018, I included 18 brands, and I think that was being ridiculously ambitious. I don't even think I ended up trying half of what was on that list, and the brands that I did try from the list, I only ended up trying one or two things from those brands. So for this year, and because I want to try and focus more on savings and paying off some bills and whatnot, I am limiting my list to 10. That's probably still too much for my liking, but these are brands that I really want to try. So I'm going to try and maybe swindle some of these things for my birthday, even Christmas, get a couple of ideas from the brands of things that I want to try, and maybe wait till Black Friday or mid-year sales, different things like that, and try and get them at a cheaper price and actually really think about the things that I really want to try from these brands rather than kind of impulse buying from these brands. So first on my list is one brand that I have been dying to try, and it is Sydney Grace Cosmetics. Now I really want to try some of their singles. They actually released like a dupe photo, or I'm not sure whether, I haven't had a chance to check whether she put it in a bundle, but they have actually released a dupe photo of the shadows in their collection that dupe the Smoke Session palette. Now you guys know I am not about the Smoke Sessions palette. I don't want to buy it, but I do actually like the colors in that palette, so I actually have been thinking about picking up the kind of dupe bundle from Sydney Grace that dupes the Smoke Sessions palette. And this is one brand that I'm thinking about maybe asking hubby to get a few things from for my birthday, and that way I won't feel so guilty. Well, I will still feel guilty because he will still be spending money on me, but at least it won't be contributing to my like yearly budget or anything like that of beauty spends. The second one is also one that I'm thinking about putting on my birthday wish list, and that is Dawn Eyes Cosmetics, and particularly their premiums. Their kind of glitters and their normal loose pigment shadows don't really interest me, to be honest, but their premiums with their multi-chrome shifts, oh my gosh, they make me go weak at the knees. So I am dying to try some of their premiums, if not all of them. They do have, I think, 3 or 4 different sizes, and the small size, I've seen the small size and I've swatched some of them in person, and the small size still has a ton of product in the pot. So the small sizes aren't that expensive. The really large sizes I think are about $20 US, which is a bit hefty for a pigment, but the small sizes are, I think, are only about $10, if not less, and that would be more than enough pigment for me. You guys know I have an extensive Inglot pigment collection, so I don't really need large pigments coming into my collection. I don't need more large pigments coming into my collection, so the small sizes would be perfect for me. The third brand is Sugar Pill. Now you know that this was on my brands to try in 2018 list, and I didn't get around to trying it, and I thought that I wouldn't roll it over, but after seeing the new shadows that they released around Christmas time, maybe a little bit earlier than that, it might have been more around Black Friday time, I am still keen to try their pressed neon kind of pigment shadows that they have. Their rainbow color range, they look amazing, and I still really want to try them, so I might keep an eye out throughout the year of a sale that Sugar Pill is having, because they are a pretty expensive brand, and I think their pro palette, like a full pro palette, is well over $100, so that's something that I would like to keep an eye on. The fourth one is Pinky Rose Cosmetics. Now these guys recently released was it 4 palettes? It was 3 or 4 palettes, and you can buy them in a bundle or you can buy them individually, and some of these palettes look really beautiful. So these guys are a brand that I just have on my radar, and that bundle set is really grabbing me at the moment, but if they come out with something even more amazing, then I would definitely be keen to try them. Number 5 is Pat McGrath Labs. Now this is not really going to help me save any kind of money this year, but Pat McGrath Labs recently released in Sephora Australia. I haven't had a chance to see whether they are stocked in any of the like brick and mortar stores in Australia, but if they are, I would be really keen to go in and play with them and swatch them, and that way I'm not going to feel so bad about spending 125, I think it's 125 US dollars. I don't know how much they are in Australia. So the Pat McGrath palettes are $190 Australian in Sephora Australia. That is a heck of a lot of money for a 10 pan palette. I thought I was paying a lot of money for my Viseart Grande Pro palettes. At least those palettes have 30 shades. This has 10 shades and it's going to cost me 190 Australian dollars. Now you guys think that Natasha Denona palettes are expensive. At least the large Natasha Denona palettes are like 25 pans, I think. This one is $190 for 10 pans. That is a little bit ridiculous, but at least if they are in store, I can go in and swatch them and see if it is something that I'm actually going to vibe with and I'm actually going to value and appreciate. If not, then I can give it a pass and I can just update you guys at the end of the year. But if it is something, I can either wait for the Sephora sales, or I know Pat McGrath, I think around Black Friday, have a pretty good deal, so maybe I could wait until then if there is a particular palette that I like when I'm able to go in store and check them out. Number 6 is Wayne Goss brushes. Now Wayne Goss was also on last year's list. I only managed to try one brush this year, so I would love to try some more Wayne Goss brushes. The one that I have is amazing and it is such good quality. I think it's Hakuhodo private label Wayne Goss's brushes, and that goes to explain so much about the quality and the amazingness of the brushes. Probably just more picking out a few of the individual brushes to try rather than a pack. I tend to find when a pack is available, there are always a few brushes that I don't use, and if I'm spending that much money on a brush set, I don't want to be not using one or two of the brushes. It's basically wasting money and I'm not going to be saving any money. From memory, I think I've heard a lot of people say that basically buying a Wayne Goss bundle doesn't save you any money. It's the same price if you buy those same brushes individually. So either way, like, I'm not going to be saving any money if I buy a bundle. I could just buy the brushes I want individually. Brand number 7 is Salt by Hendrix. Now, Salt by Hendrix is an Australian brand. I've had it on my to try list for quite a while. They have some pretty good skincare products from what I can see, and I'm thinking about picking up some of their serums here and there to throw in my routine when I am out of those particular products that I already have in my routine. So say if they have a vitamin C serum and when I run out of the current one that I'm using, I can replace it with a Salt by Hendrix. If they have like any glycolic products or retinol products, I can replace it into my routine when I use up what I already have. Number 8 is Ella Cosmetics. Now I am dying to try the Ella Cosmetics beauty sponge. I have heard amazing things about the Ella Cosmetics beauty sponge, and they do also stock brushes. I love makeup brushes, so I wouldn't mind trying some of their makeup brushes, but the main reason why this brand is on the list is because of that makeup sponge. So I want that in my hot little hands to try and see if it is a good Aussie dupe for me. Ella Cosmetics is an Australian brand. Brand number 9 is Kristen Lee Cosmetics. I've mentioned Kristen Lee Cosmetics a few times in my Want It or Don't series. They have some amazing single eyeshadows and loose pigments and whatnot that I really want to try. They're definitely an indie brand, but I think they're based in the US. I think their shop is still an Etsy shop, which I'm not mad about, but I'm not quite sure how much they charge for shipping. And I think their products are a little bit more expensive, so you're probably looking about maybe the $10 US for eyeshadows and whatnot, but still, if they're fantastic, it's worth it. So I'm looking forward to trying Kristen Lee Cosmetics. And the last brand, number 10, is Lana Beauty Cosmetics. Now this brand is based on the Gold Coast. They've only just recently started and I am really keen to try them. I have had the opportunity to swatch a few of their single eyeshadows and I was blown away by the quality. I'm really keen to try some of their single eyeshadows on my eyes, and I'm really keen to add some of their singles into my collection, and the fact that they are an Aussie brand and a local brand ticks all the boxes for me. That's my 10 brands that I want to try in 2019. What brands are on your list that you want to try in 2019? Also, have you tried any of the brands that I mentioned on my list, and what products would you recommend me try? That's it for this video, everyone. Don't forget to give it a big thumbs up if you liked this video. Also, click the subscribe button down below so you can keep up to date on all my Aussie made and known beauty reviews, as well as all the other random content that I post throughout the year. I upload videos twice a week on Monday and Fridays. That's it for this video, everyone. I hope you're having a fantastic day and I will see you in the next video. Goodbye, everyone.